Representative Ileana Ros-Lehtinen joins us. Nice to see you, Congresswoman.
Well, thank you so much, Greta. The ego of this president knows no bounds. Is there anything that he won't take credit for? I mean, the oceans are receding, the planet is healing. Now we're the world's most respected country, even though he took over the presidency when we were down in the dumps. This guy is a revisionist when it comes to history. This is the reality. The United States is the world's sole superpower, and we will remain so. We will be respected and hated because of what our founding fathers created when they created this great country. We stand for freedom, for democracy, for the rule of law, and the president wants to take credit for founding fathers created and for what the people of the United States have long stood for, those very ideals. When things go right, he wants credit. When things go wrong, then it's still Bush's fault or someone else's fault. The ego of this president is just incredible to me, and what he's saying about the negotiations with our partners, because he goes on to talk about the Iranian nuclear deal and the deal with Cuba. This is the worst negotiator in the history of the presidency. He doesn't negotiate. He just gives away the store to Iran, to Castro. He doesn't care. And he says that we are now respected because of his policies. Our credibility in the world stage has eroded because of this weak president.
You know, I don't know why. I mean, he has so many problems with so many world leaders. German Chancellor Angela Merkel, mad because there's eavesdropping on her cell phone. Brazilian president canceled a state dinner because of the upset over spying on her nation. You've got the UK that didn't want to go along with us with Syria in the very beginning. Prime Minister Netanyahu is a very public spat with the president. President Obama didn't show up in Paris when they had the march with the other leaders after the terrorism there. I mean, I'm not sure, as much as I want us to be very well respected, is that I'm not feeling the love from the other nations. I travel a lot. I just don't feel the love. And, I just don't get why he's even talking about this. And maybe he was asked a question, but...
Absolutely, and when he talks about us being a powerful country, he apologizes for that. He says we're a superpower, even if we don't want to be. Who does? Well, of course we want to be. We're proud of our nation. We want to remain a superpower. And look at the mess that he has created, and no longer wants to be a part of. 250,000 dead in Syria. We look the other way. Look at the ISIS taking over complete territories in Iraq and in Syria. Our allies, like Jordan and other allies, they're saying, where is the United States? Where is the leadership? When are you guys going to stand up and do something? And the president is so afraid to use the powers of the presidency in the right way, yet when it comes to stomping on Congress and our constitutional powers, he's not worried about stomping on that. But on the world stage, how can he say that we are now so respected, and when he took over the presidency, we were lower than the lowest? Please, he makes up, he's a revisionist when it comes to history. I don't know where he gets these facts, and this is a guy who says he doesn't like to look at poll numbers. Where did this poll come from anyway? What is he citing? I don't even know what poll he's talking about when it comes to respect of countries. Who is being asked this question? In his own mind, he just wants to give himself credit for everything.
Well, I'm going to take the last word on it, but we also got the problem with the EU being very upset with us and others over the Ukraine, and of course our relationship with Putin and Russia and the reset which has gone belly up. Anyway, Congresswoman, thank you very much for joining us.
Greta, thank you so much.